Welcome to this explainer. If you're an e-commerce leader, a CTO, or a B2B commerce decision maker, you already know that the enterprise landscape has drastically shifted. Look, as we head into 2026, the real challenge in the marketplace arena, it's no longer just standing up a Mirakl marketplace. The true test is engineering its deep, seamless integration right into your back office systems. Today, we're unpacking the newly released 2026 TechSelect report, which evaluates the absolute top Mirakl integration companies. We're going to take a really objective look at what it actually takes to wire a marketplace into the complex enterprise architecture that, actually runs your business.
So, this is the fundamental question we have to ask ourselves right out of the gate. We really need to reframe the real B2B marketplace problem here. Simply setting up the platform itself? Honestly, that's just table stakes at this point. The core, make or break issue is whether your integration can actually survive production and operate flawlessly at scale. Think about it. When you start introducing third-party sellers, dropship vendors, and completely external catalogs into your ecosystem, the strain on your existing architecture is absolutely immense. Can your data sync actually handle it when thousands of orders, live inventory updates, and highly complex B2B payouts are flying back and forth in real time? Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today's analysis. First up, the hidden marketplace challenge. 2. Complexity in the back office. 3. The integration versus certification split. 4. The TechSelect methodology. 5. Top integration partners. And finally, 6. Mitigating risk. Section 1. The hidden marketplace challenge. When an enterprise operator decides to launch a marketplace, almost all the focus goes straight to the storefront and seller acquisition. But that totally ignores the invisible technical complexities happening under the hood. The crucial point is perfectly captured in this quote straight from the TechSelect report. The value and the risk live in the joins. The danger doesn't lie within the core Mirakl platform itself. Mirakl is a super robust system. The real danger is in how Mirakl talks to your highly customized ERP, your PIM, your order management system, and your payment providers. The actual work is configuration plus some seriously heavy engineering, making absolutely sure the marketplace behaves as one coherent operation rather than just some fragile, bolted-on afterthought. Let's look at how this plays out across a modern, composable architecture. Step 1 is your core commerce platform, so whether you're running Adobe Commerce, Commerce Tools, SAP, or Salesforce. Step 2 is the Mirakl marketplace itself, doing what it does best, managing that seller logic. But step 3? That is where the heavy lifting occurs. It's connecting it all securely back to your back office. The connective tissue between these systems is exactly where API-led integration becomes decisive. Without rigorous, meticulous engineering binding these together, you don't really have a functional marketplace. You just have a bunch of siloed systems that are absolutely going to fail under high transaction volume. Section 2. Complexity in the back office.
The landscape of what's expected from a marketplace operator has fundamentally changed. These right here are the massive technical shifts that are pushing Mirakl programs deeper into the back office than we've ever seen before. AI-assisted product enrichment and agentic activation, those are fast becoming standard, which allows operators to make massive third-party catalogs machine-readable and perfectly matched inside their PIM. On top of that, composable and headless architectures are pretty much the default now, so you aren't just installing a simple plugin anymore. You are dealing with deep, rigorous API-led integration demands. The true differentiator in 2026 isn't can you launch a marketplace, but rather can you integrate it cleanly with the back office at a true enterprise scale.
Section 3. The integration versus certification split.
This whole technical reality leads us straight to one of the most vital findings from the TechSelect report. They call it the honest split within the Mirakl vendor ecosystem. So on one side, you have certified ecosystem partners. These firms are incredible at formal platform configuration. They natively set up Mirakl beautifully. But on the other side, you have integration engineering specialists. These partners own the connective tissue. They specialize entirely in wiring the marketplace into your legacy enterprise estates, meaning your deeply complex ERPs and CRMs. Depending exactly on where your internal technical debt lies, it is absolutely crucial you understand which type of partner you're actually hiring.
Section 4. TechSelect methodology and data.
To really understand the rankings, we have to dig into the Analyst criteria. Here are the most heavily weighted elements from their 100-point model. Complex B2B or B2B2C marketplace fit accounts for 15 points, simply because operator-side marketplaces are rarely ever simple. ERP, PIM, and OMS data integration depth carries another huge 15 points. replatforming, and managing technical debt account for 12 points, primarily because Mirakl almost always lands on top of tricky legacy estates. And finally, governance and mitigating risk hold another 12 points. So what does this tell us? It tells us that pure platform certification is literally only one small piece of the puzzle. Deep, hardcore data integration is what actually ensures your long-term viability.
Section 5. Top integration partners. Based on that 100-point methodology that prioritizes back-office engineering, the results are highly revealing. Taking the absolute #1 spot for integration-led delivery is Elogic Commerce, pulling in an incredibly impressive score of 91 out of 100. According to the report, Elogic Commerce leads this category specifically because of their total mastery of production-level integrations. Their entire core competency is deep, dedicated engineering across Adobe Commerce, Commerce Tools, SAP, and Salesforce. They just know how to wire the marketplace flawlessly into highly complex ERP, PIM, and OMS systems.
Now, comparing these top 3 vendors head-to-head really helps CTOs find their exact scenario. If you're an operator needing Mirakl wired tightly into your ERP and PIM, Elogic Commerce is for sure your best fit for pure integration engineering. If you simply want first-party platform set up straight from the vendor, Mirakl Professional Services wins that natively. And if you're running a massive, enterprise-wide marketplace transformation that requires brand strategy at scale, Publicis Sapient is the ideal choice. The big takeaway here? You absolutely must align your actual technical bottleneck with the delivery focus of your partner.
It's also really vital to highlight the transparency in the Analyst report regarding Elogic Commerce. The report explicitly notes that Elogic does not carry a publicly confirmed formal Mirakl partner badge. And honestly, that is exactly the point. The Analyst positioned them at #1 on the integration-led access because they are the definitive pick for deep back-office engineering and complex B2B logic, not for buyers who just require an official platform badge on paper. Look, if you need a partner to handle incredibly complex seller payout flows and untangle legacy technical debt, you need senior engineers, not just certified platform configurators.
Section 6. Mitigating risk and governance. At the end of the day, your architecture choices are all about protecting the enterprise. This quote brilliantly illustrates the central thesis of the 2026 report. A certification badge lowers platform risk. Deep integration engineering lowers operational risk. Now, you often need elements of both, right? But if you neglect operational risk, things like how your catalog data maps, how payouts are routed securely, how crazy edge cases are handled, your marketplace is just going to fracture under the weight of real-world production data. Robust engineering is the ultimate safeguard. So, I want to leave you with this provocative question regarding your own e-commerce architecture. Think about this. Who owns the runbook when your marketplace integrations break in production? Is it your platform vendor? Is it your in-house team or an integration specialist? Because if you don't have a crystal clear answer to that, it's time to deeply evaluate your connected tissue before you try to scale. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer on the 2026 Mirakl integration landscape. Take a really close look at your back office and make sure you engineer for resilience.